Hey Libra, what's up? Welcome to my channel. My name is Katie, and today we're going to be doing your reading for the week that goes from the 8th to the 14th of December. This is the second time I recorded this reading. The first one didn't really, record properly. So I'm taking that as a sign that maybe this week there could be do-overs. There could be things that you need to take a couple of takes before, calling it done. There could be some things that are like false starts as well. It doesn't have to be a problem, but I always take those, whatever happens while I'm recording, also as signs of what could be coming up for the period that we're talking about. So we have thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perception so that I can see what is of the highest good. So this could be a week in which you're going to also benefit from trying to see the bigger picture, trying to see the whole process, even if you can't quite put two and two together as far as why things are happening as they are. Know that there is a reason, right? Let's see what the tarot cards have for this week, Libra. What can you expect and how to best deal with what shows up? All right, so we start with the Six of Pentacles. Very, very positive card of abundance, prosperity, and favor, grace coming in through generous people in your environment, through favors, through gifts, bonuses, unexpected supportive finances coming in, right? So there could be someone here offering you something, some kind of assistance, help, and it may be something that you need to think about. Make sure that it is actually going to be helpful for you. Because sometimes, if someone is offering you, right, the bank is offering you a credit card, but the interest rate is like super high, is that really helping you? Or is it really helping them? You know what I mean? So it is a matter of really thinking about it, making sure that you're weighing the pros and cons this week. But I think this is more of something that's going to be beneficial for you. So it is a good thing. I see here with the King of Swords that at the beginning of the week, you're going to be very objective, assertive, clever, intelligent as you are, Libra, as you've always been, always will be. You're very clever in the mind. You're an air sign. So with the King of Swords, you could be dealing with another air sign at the beginning of the week as well. Another Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. At the beginning of the week, I see you making choices. I see you making steps that are just very tactical in nature, that are very, like, strategic. That would be a good word. I see you being very strategic at the beginning of the week. Not taking things at face value, not necessarily being skeptical, but just, taking care of yourself, protecting your back, making sure that if someone is offering something, it is actually for your good. Making sure that if an opportunity is coming in, it actually is what it seems to be. So you're being careful, and that is a really good thing here, all right? You could be at the beginning of the week feeling a little bit too strategic, a little bit too analytical. You may leave your intuition kind of like outside of the equation. And, it's always good to have your heart, your intuition, and your mind in the same page when you make choices. Because if you think about it, you see certain situations with your logical mind and it may make perfect sense, but it may feel wrong. You know what I mean? So it's important for you to be completely consistent in all of those levels. By the middle of the week, I see you walking away from something. I see you realizing that there is something here that maybe once was very important. It may have served its purpose. It may have been necessary. You may have prayed for it. But now it's like, okay, that is done. That was good or not, but I'm moving on. It seems like you realize that there is more to experience elsewhere, or that simply there's a chapter that has closed and now you're ready to move forward. So there could be transitions, there could be, movement, letting go of something, and that comes with all of the emotions that letting go of something comes with, right? Now, with the Hangman in the weekend, I see that you're seeing things very differently than at the beginning of the week. It's like you are really letting that emotional and intuitive side sink into the equation. And in the weekend, it seems like you're just kind of like on hold, not making any choices, not making any decisions, just looking around and seeing things differently and realizing, like, in the past, I didn't have this perspective, appreciating things from a different lens. Which is a good thing. It is a moment of growth. The weekend seems to be a moment of growth. It also seems to be a moment of maybe waiting for something. You could be waiting for an answer, waiting for a reply, for an email, for a check, for an approval of sorts. You may feel like it's a little annoying to be kind of like on that lingering energy of waiting. But honestly, I feel like it just gives you time to see things more clearly. So I think it's good. Overall, it seems like a very good week. I see you being here. You're showing up as the Queen of Cups. So you do definitely this week value your emotional state and your intuition. It's just that you need to kind of work it into whatever decision you're making for you to find that balance. It's not going to be like the default setting. It's going to be something that you need to like weave into and really like put the analyticals almost to the side and be like, how do I feel about this? Like, it may be a little bit difficult to connect to that, but I feel like that's going to be very present regardless. So impossible to ignore. In your environment, there is a brand new beginning that is shaping up here. Okay, this could be a new endeavor, a new business. This could be something that maybe your spouse, your family, your friends are creating. Someone around you is creating something that is going to be very successful. Someone around you is giving kind of like those first steps on a journey that will end or eventually reach like really, really, really high levels of abundance, prosperity, stability, and success. So maybe be supportive of other people's ideas. Be supportive of, if your best friend is starting a business, if your family member is thinking about starting something, a project, a passion project, a creative project that could be monetized. Be supportive because I think that it's going to go very, very well. Now, with the High Priestess in your hopes and fears, you're definitely having a week in which you are putting in the balance your intellect and your smarts and your intuition. But that's the thing. It's like maybe you're being influenced by someone around you to see it as one or the other. Like maybe you're being influenced somehow or maybe you are almost like convinced, brainwashed, programmed to give more value to making choices from a logical state. And maybe you've been programmed to think of intuition as like less important or emotions as unstable or distracting. I don't know what it is. But this week you're definitely putting an end to that and you're realizing that you can have a absolute yes in all three, in your intuition, in your heart, and in your mind. Okay. And it's going to be important because it seems like you are thinking of starting something new yourself, possibly, or changing paths. You're definitely letting go of something this week. Um, a habit, a tendency, a way of thinking, a way of life, a place. I don't know. For each one of you, it's going to be a little different. But you are letting go of something big, something that maybe you never thought you would let go of. Now, your key um, message here, your angel number. Oh my god. Oh my god. As I say that, wow. Okay, that was very synchronistic. I looked up to the video and the timer was 9:19. And look at the number 1919. So that's just a confirmation that this is definitely for you, Libra. Like, subscribe. You're here for a reason. And the message is the following. It is asked that you take notice that you hold within your hands the power to change your life. Within this realization, you will feel your sense of purpose and your connection to new beginnings. It is asked that you take notice that you hold within your hands the power to change your life. Within this realization, you will feel your sense of purpose and your connection to new beginnings. Wow, that's very powerful. Now, if you know me, and many of you actually don't know me because I've been on YouTube reading for Pisces actually for years, only Pisces. So I want to connect to you. I want to get to know you. Something that I like to do in the readings is when I find an affirmation that comes in through one of the oracle cards, I like to claim it in the comment section as a way of manifesting together. It's like a group manifesting activity. So if you would like to take advantage of that, if you would like to participate, all you need to do is comment in the comment section below the following affirmation. If you don't want to participate, that's perfectly fine. Okay. I release what I no longer need to carry. 8 of Cups, there you go. I release what I no longer need to carry, and I open myself to the transformative energy of the divine. Beautiful. Okay. Let's see. Let's complement it with another oracle card here. We haven't finished. We haven't even got to the conclusion of the reading, which is beautiful. Epiphany. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's a great way to put it. That's a great way to describe what I'm feeling here. So there is going to be an epiphany. That's what it is. An epiphany of where you have been given more value and where you need to give more value to your perspectives. Realizing it doesn't have to be more respectable to do things only from the mind space. It can be just as acceptable or even better to do things from inspired spirit place. Okay. You're going to have an epiphany this week for sure. It's going to bring so much clarity to you. And look at this. We have the 10 of Pentacles and the Strength card. So you are coming into a chapter, Libra, of massive prosperity, abundance, stability, lots of money coming in, okay? Money coming in through your environment and money coming in through your own action and money coming in through favor and grace of others. People in power, people in authority, people who are very generous and very abundant, maybe wanting to support your dreams, wanting to support your desires. There's generational wealth here that you are creating for future generations or that you're benefiting from past generations. And we have the Strength card, Leo energy, letting us know that you are taming this week, as a conclusion of this week, or thanks to this week, you are taming your inner desires that were in some shape or form holding you back. It's like you're transcending them, which is wonderful, Libra. Now, for the best part of the whole reading, in my opinion, we're gonna get an animal spirit card to wrap it up. And I personally love this deck. It's one of the most powerful ones I have. And I want to see what it has to say. It has a way of bringing everything we've mentioned together. So let's see. We have the hyena. Okay. By the way, if you haven't subscribed, please do. I would love to have you here for future readings. I'm going to be posting readings for Libra every week. That's the plan. Unless I'm like sick or something. I don't know. Hopefully not. Hyena. Humor, wit, and sarcasm. Okay, so this could be a week in which that could benefit you. Having humor about situations, you know, being a little sarcastic, embrace your dark humor. It can do you very well. The hyena personality is a jokester and a crowd pleaser, but below the surface, there are unfulfilled dreams to be realized. Ooh. So maybe that is why Spirit is telling you, like, look at all aspects of you. Are all aspects of you fulfilled? Or just certain ones? When the hyena card appears, it's time to reflect on your reliance on sarcasm and humor to express your truth. Are you using jokes to hide old resentments in relationships or to mask things that you feel uncomfortable discussing? Oh, wow. Okay. What would happen if you took your goals seriously? This is super powerful. See what I mean? When this card is balanced, the energy is very charming, witty, and fun to be around. When this energy is out of balance, it's scrappy, petty, and suspicious. To bring this energy into balance, sobriety. Okay. I'm gonna read again. I think it's interesting. The hyena personality is a jokester and a crowd pleaser, but below the surface, there are unfulfilled dreams to be realized. When the hyena card appears, it's time to reflect on your reliance on sarcasm and humor to express your truth. Are you using jokes to hide old resentments in relationships or to mask things that you feel uncomfortable discussing? What would happen if you took your goals seriously? Food for thought. I mean, girl. Um, yeah, I feel like some of you have been raised to value certain like professional opportunities that are more like acceptable, considered honorable, considered mature, and like maybe the real things you really, really want to do in your heart, it's like you don't really value them as much or respect them as much. And I think this is changing. You're gonna have some kind of big epiphany here. I love this for you. I love this, Libra. I hope that you have a beautiful week ahead. Please, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. All of these things really help me with this new channel. And I'll see you in the next reading for next week. Love you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye, Libra.